What didn't you know about dog language? Prepare to be amazed. Did you know that your dog understands more about you than you think? Research shows that they not only recognize our emotions by the tone of our voice, but they can also pick up on even the smallest changes in our scent when we're sad or happy. Surprised? That's just the beginning. And that famous head tilt they do? It's not just cute. Studies indicate that dogs do this to better focus on sounds and understand specific words you're saying. Yes, they really do try to understand what you're saying. Now pay attention. A wagging tail doesn't always mean happiness. If it's wagging to the right, your dog is probably excited. But if it's wagging to the left, he might be anxious or suspicious. Have you noticed that? And there's more. Dogs don't see the world in black and white, as many believe. They see colors, but in a different way than we do, with a more limited palette. Imagine living in a world where blue and yellow are the dominant colors. And here's a secret about barking. Each one has a purpose. Short, repeated barks. Alert, something strange here. Long, spaced barks. I'm alone, I need company. It's as if they have their own language to communicate with you, but perhaps the most incredible thing is how dogs can mirror our energy. When we're calm, they feel relaxed. When we're nervous, they pick up on it immediately and can even get stressed. It's as if they're living reflections of our emotional state. Did you know that dogs can tell the time, even without clocks or calendars? That's right. They recognize patterns like the time you get home, the level of daylight, or even the smell of the house, which changes as the hours go by. And here's another. Your dog's nose is so powerful that it can distinguish millions of different smells. To give you an idea, if the human sense of smell could identify a scent in a room, your dog's sense of smell could identify the same scent in an entire stadium. Now, this one will surprise you. Dogs also talk with their bodies. When a dog lifts one of its paws while standing still, it may be alert, focusing on something that has caught its attention. The position of its ears can reveal whether it is relaxed, curious, or suspicious. And what about yawning? It's not just sleep. If your dog yawns near you, it may be trying to relieve stress or even showing empathy, since dogs are able to catch our feelings, like an emotional reflex. Another fascinating point. Dogs can identify differences in the tone of your voice even when you are trying to hide it. They know when you are angry, happy, or nervous just by the way you speak. Isn't it amazing how they can read our energy? And here's a curious fact. Dogs also have associative memory. They may not remember what they did last week, but they are able to associate smells, sounds, or even objects with specific moments, creating a veritable bank of emotional memories. Another thing you may not know. Dogs are able to identify diseases in humans, such as diabetes or even cancer, just by smell. This is because these conditions alter chemical substances in our bodies, and they can perceive these changes with impressive precision. Finally, have you ever noticed how dogs orient themselves before doing their business? Research suggests that they prefer to align their bodies with the Earth's magnetic field, something that humans can barely perceive, but which is instinctive for them. So the next time you look into your dog's eyes, remember, he's not just looking at you. He's reading you, feeling you, and, in a way, talking to you in a way that only he knows how to do. After all, dog language is much deeper and more fascinating than we imagine. So, were you surprised by all this? Now that you know these secrets, what will your next interaction with your four-legged friend be like? Right here in the comments.